Hello, guys. My name is Andrew, and I have a question for you. Do you guys know God? Because I personally love God. He is my number one thing in my life, and He's coming back soon to take us all home. So, I want to read you a devotional, and here it is. It's called Dark Glasses. Seth and his parents laughed at. They watched Seth's 5-year-old brother ride his new bicycle full speed up and down the driveway. The training wheels rattled as Camden tried to imitate a motorcycle rider. He wore his helmet and a pair of ski goggles. "Camden, it's getting dark," said Dad. "Why don't you take off those goggles?" "No," Camden protested. "Motorcycle riders often wear them, and I'm a motocross racer." "But it's getting dark," Mom said. "The tinted glass on the goggles keeps you from seeing clearly." "I can see," Camden insisted. "Watch this." He turned and raced to the end of the driveway where he made a sharp U-turn. He didn't notice the loose gravel on the cement. The bike tipped and skidded in the gravel as Camden spilled onto the concrete, scraping his hands and knees. Seth ran up to help his brother untangle himself from the bike. While Mom removed the goggles, Camden saw blood trickling down his leg, and he began to cry. "Come on in with me," said Mom. "Let's get that bandaged up." After Mom cleaned and bandaged the cut on Camden's leg, they all sat down in the family room. "You know what Camden's accident reminds me of?" asked Seth. "What?" asked Mom. "My Sunday school lesson last week," Seth replied. "Camden didn't see the gravel because he was wearing those dark goggles. Mr. Paul said we don't understand everything about God and what He's doing because we live in a broken world. Mr. Paul said it's like we're looking at life through dark colored glasses. We don't see all God has planned, and sometimes we mess up and fall along the way because we try to take matters into our own hands instead of trusting Him." "Good point," said Dad. "We don't realize the greatness of God's love and plan for us." "Does God love us and fix our hurts like Mommy does?" Camden asked. Seth and his parents chuckled. "God loves us more than anything," Dad assured him. "Jesus died to save us, and He's always with us and comforts us when we're in hurting. And someday He will wipe away all our tears." Mom nodded. "Someday we'll see even more clearly and understand so much more." So, the main passage is about trusting God when you don't understand. And the key verse in here, it is from 1 Corinthians 13:12. "Now we see in a mirror dimly, but then face to face." Do you ever feel like you don't understand much about life and eternity? That's because you can't see clearly and understand all there is to know about God and what He has planned for His children. Trust His promise that those who know Jesus will someday understand more fully when we see Him face to face. Until then, remember that He loves you and He is always with you. He's always with you as He works out His perfect plan. I personally think that affects me greatly because it helps me learn things I don't know. And don't take matters into your own hands like that. If it's like a big thing, like get an adult. But just remember, God loves you. Comment down below if you know God. And if you're going through hard times, comment down below saying, "Can you pray for me?" And I will gladly pray for you. I love to pray for people. My one last thing, subscribe. We'll see you again.